Well, welcome. Let's start to settle in. Great to have you here today. As always, just lie back and close your eyes and you breathe. And as you settle in, let the body soften. You let the breath move freely in and out. But the easiest place to start is simply with the breath. Just feeling it move in and out. Being right here with it. Don't try and change it. Don't need to do anything to it. The breath has been with you from the very first moment and it'll be there till the very last moment. So here as you slow down, as you settle in, just get out of its way. You might notice as you start to soften around the shoulders, the upper torso, the breath on its very own will start to deepen. It will start to take up more space as you give it to it. You may also notice the more you watch the breath, the more it starts to stutter. It feels like it's shortening. Sometimes it almost feels like you're not breathing enough. That's perfectly natural. That happens. So you take a moment. You feel the breath once again freely moving. You feel it move back out. The tendency for all of us is as we start to watch something, we tend to try and control it. We want to direct it, put it in the narrative as we think it should be. But here we're learning to be passive. So just let the breath be. Some may feel deep, some may feel shallow. Some are slow, some are fast. No, your breath won't fail you. Keep moving in and out. And that's where you start. Your next inhale is a nice deep full inhale. You fill the belly, fill the chest, and as you're ready, you release the breath, drawing your knees in. You wrap your arms around your shins, hugging your thighs tight. And you gently rock from side to side. Let's sense of movement, swaying the body. Then back to center, hands behind your knees as you rock from the tailbone to the shoulder blades. Nice long line, nice and smooth. And the next inhale draws you all the way up to spin. You sit tall. The back of the neck is long, the eyes remain closed, and you take a moment here. You feel the breath. Then the inhale lifting you up. Tadasana. You find your balance. The feet are firm, shoulders are back, the eyes are closed. Then palms together at your heart. And on inhale, you take the arms up, lengthening. And exhale, you fold forward over your legs. You get the hands to the floor and inhale, right foot steps back, low lunge. Left foot back, plank pose. And exhale as you lower towards the floor. Inhale, forward, broaden. And exhale, you press back down, down. You settle in. The head hangs heavy. The palms are firm. And take any movement you like. Inhale, right foot forward, low lunge. Left foot forward, forward fold. And inhale all the way back up. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, pick it up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left leg reaches back. Right leg back. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Feel the breath as you hold steady in the pose. You find that smooth rhythm once again. Then inhale, right foot forward. Exhale, left foot. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, right, left, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, right, exhale, left. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, left, right, and exhale. Inhale and exhale. That nice smooth rhythm of the breath, guiding the rhythm of the movement. Especially here with the sun salutes. The breath is like a metronome. It's the constant. Back and forth. So we try and pace our movement to it. Trying to synchronize the tempo. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, right foot. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, right, left, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Remember, since all the movements aren't equal in length, look to the breath for pacing. That means is that some movements we have to slow down, draw them out a little bit longer to match the length of the corresponding breath. Other movements we have to speed up a touch to match the breath. It's the breath that doesn't change. The movement meets it. Inhale, right foot. Exhale, left. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, left, right. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Inhale and exhale. You relax your arms, you close your eyes if they've opened. Tadasana. Now with the big toes touching heels slightly apart. You bend the knees, drop the hips, and sweep the arms down. You settle in. Nice and stable. The thighs hug, the tailbone draws down. So that you feel vertical with the torso. Remember, you're trying to get out of that habit of sticking your hips out behind you while your torso leans forward. That may mean you don't go quite as low with the hips. But you want to feel upright instead. And then exhale, you fold forward over your legs. You catch hold of whatever you got, your toes, your ankles, your shins. The head hangs heavy. The torso draws over those thighs. The tailbone's actively tilting towards the ceiling. Inhale halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, float or step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Then exhale the right foot forward, warrior two. That front knee's bending as close to 9 degrees as you like. You sit those hips behind the thigh. Trying to drop down into it so that your hips, your pelvis feels neutral, feels level. The tendency is to start to shift into that front thigh and that back hip hike up on us a bit. So you want to drop down. Open through the inner left thigh as you're sitting behind that right thigh. That'll level you up. Then straightening out the right leg, setting up for triangle pose. The right arm reaches forward, and on exhale, you hinge over. Right hand lands down, left arm reaching up to start. When you feel long with the torso, you bring that left bicep next to your left ear. Extended side triangle. Nice long line of the upper body. Trying to avoid that arcing top line. Going forward. Last couple of breaths. If you want to lift that bottom arm, feel free, but really reach through that right arm. Trying to take that right shoulder further from the right hip. Then inhale, you rise all the way back up. Arms into a T.
We're going to bring the hands to the hip as that left foot turns forward, setting up for pyramid pose. So your hips square. That right leg stays straight, and on exhale, you just fold forward over that leg. The hands go wherever it's comfortable. The shin, the foot, the floor. The head bows. The right hip draws back, allowing you to stay square to that right thigh. Trying to avoid drifting towards the left edge of the mat. Instead, you want to be going forward. So if you get that nice even stretch to all three of the hamstring muscles across the back of that right thigh. Then on exhale, you bend the right knee. You plant the hands as you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Then exhale the left foot forward, warrior two. And breathe. Again, you settle those hips. Noticing if you have that sense of tipping forward, hiking that back hip up on you. And if so, you draw it in. Level it out. And straining that left leg. You reach forward, triangle pose. You find your long lunge. That rolling back of the torso, keeping that right side on top. Then taking that right arm by the right ear. Nice long extended top line. Nice strong stance. Keep rolling open. Trying to roll that right shoulder behind you. You want to lift that bottom arm, feel free. That long line. Reaching out over the top edge of the mat. Then inhale as you rise up. Hands to your hips. That right foot turns in. Adjust your stance as you need so that you feel stable and square. Then on exhale, when you're ready, you fold forward over that left thigh. Pyramid. The hands are wherever they need to be. The shin, the foot, the floor. And on exhale, you bend the knee, you plant the hands, and you find your way to down dog. Inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward, high lunge. That strong stance. Right thigh reaching forward, left pressing back. The tailbone draws under so the hips scoop forward. It helps build that tension to the front of that left thigh, your hip flexors. You settle in on top. Then palms together, thumbs to your heart. We're taking one big step to draw that left knee forward, standing tall on your right leg. From here, we're making our way into tree pose. So as you feel steady on that right leg, the left knee opens and you place the foot where you like it. The thigh, the calf, the ankle. But you choose a spot that lets you feel steady. Lets you feel in control. Then as you're ready, you can accessorize it, taking the arms up overhead. You can play with your hand position. With this week, we're working with that weeping willow. Left forearm comes towards the left thigh. That right arm reaches long over top. Be active with that top arm if you're working into Weeping Willow. You're trying to take that shoulder away from the right waistline. So you feel a lateral stretch. But you're maintaining your center over that right foot. Nice and smooth, you come back to center. Hands to your heart. And you place that left foot on the floor. Tadasana. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, float or step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Then inhale, the left leg lifts. And on exhale, you step the foot forward. High lunge. Make those adjustments at the beginning. Settling the stance, drawing the tailbone down. And then you just soften your eyes as you settle it. You feel the strength, but you also feel that upward lift, that lengthening. That balance to the pose. And palms together, thumbs to your heart. One big step to draw that right knee forward as you stand tall. You take a moment. Then you start to work through your progressions. The knee opens. You place the foot where you like it. Ankle, calf, thigh. You add your arms as you like. Maybe changing your viewpoint. Working that Weeping Willow. Nice long left line. Coming over top. Good. Inhale, back to center. Keep it together, hands to your heart. And you place that foot down. Tadasana. Inhale the arms. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Exhale. You find your route to down dog. Then exhale the right foot forward. We're going into side angle. So right hand's on the floor inside the right foot. That left knee spins in. Keep that right arm and right tricep, or right knee and right tricep connected as that left side and left arm sweep up towards the ceiling. Nice open twist. You can always create more room by lifting up, putting that right forearm on your right thigh. And you can always tighten it up by taking that left arm around your back to catch that inner right thigh or to catch hands. But that right hip stays underneath. That right shoulder rolls back as you try and turn your sternum, the center of your chest, towards the ceiling. Then exhale, hands to the floor. That left heel peels as you lower the left knee, press and lunge. Left toes uncurl. The hips sink down as the arms reach up. You take any hand position you like, but you reach those arms up. You pull the hips towards that right heel by contracting those right hamstrings. And you get that nice full crescent curve. A nice long line. And then exhale, hands to the floor. You're keeping that left knee down as you just slide that right leg straight back behind you, parallel with the floor, setting up for sunbird. You engage the core, holding your back level as you then take that left arm out in front, bicep next to the earth. Trying to feel a level line from that left thumb to right heel. So you need to connect the shoulder girdle with the pelvic girdle by using your core. The abdomen hugging in as if you're trying to do cat pose, trying to arc the spine towards the ceiling. Then exhale, you release the two limbs. You curl the toes, down dog or vinyasa. And exhale, left foot forward, low lunge. Left hand's on the floor inside the left foot. Right heel spins in. And on inhale, you sweep open, side angle. You make your adjustments. Maybe lifting up onto that forearm, maybe wrapping that top arm for your bind. Remember, as you add to it, you keep that left hip underneath you. It's going to want to swing out because the tension's going to want to release. And that's where you find your control. You maintain that tension and you're building around it. So instead of working around the tight areas, you're starting to work through them. Then on exhale, those hands come to the floor. That right heel peels, the knee lowers down. You uncurl the toes as the torso sweeps up. Crescent lunge. And on exhale, hands to the floor. That left foot just slides straight back. You set it up first, parallel to the floor. Then when you're ready, that right arm goes out in front. And again, you use your core. It's easy enough to let your core relax. Your hip kind of sags down, but you're staying active here. You draw in through the center, extending out, working that long line. It doesn't need to be perfectly parallel or perfectly straight. It's that effort that we're looking for. Then exhale, you release the limbs. You curl the toes as you find your route to down dog. Inhale the right leg. And exhale, you step the foot forward. High lunge. When you're set, palms together, thumbs to your heart, you fold and twist over to the right. As you work into this twist, one little thing, one trick I like to do sometimes, take that top hand, in this case it'll be that right hand on top of that right thigh, and you kind of scrub that thigh forward. That helps you get that top shoulder up and gives you a little more room to get that left elbow further outside that right thigh. Then you bring the palms back together, or you broaden them out or bind them. But remember, you're trying to twist past that leg rather than into it. Just using that thigh as leverage to help with the rotation. Help get that left shoulder to come under so that right shoulder can roll back. Then on inhale, you come back to center, high lunge. Nice and smooth. You sweep the arms behind your back, interlace the fingers. Broad across the collarbone, and on exhale, you fold forward. The head hangs heavy. The arms draw away from the back. Keep that back heel lifted. So there's that element of balance you're working with here. And then exhale, hands to the floor as you choose your route. Smooth with the breath. Inhale, left leg. And exhale, you step the foot forward. High lunge. When you're set, palms together, thumbs to your heart. You fold and twist. Right elbow's outside the left thigh. Left shoulder rolls back. Good. Inhale, back to center. The arms sweep behind your back, interlace the fingers. And exhale, you bow forward. Humble lunge. Sliding inside that left thigh with the torso, rather than resting on top of it. Your torso should be floating in space. It can be below the thigh, it can be level with the thigh, it can even be above the thigh. It should be suspended, wherever it is. Then exhale, hands down, and you find your way to down dog. Inhale the right leg, and exhale, you step the foot forward, warrior one. And you release the hands to the floor as you make our way into standing splits. That back heel lifts, that left leg picks up behind you, and you fold over that right thigh. The hands can walk back, trying to plant them on either side of the foot. Maybe trying to catch that ankle with one or both hands. But that left leg lifts, reaching the heel for the ceiling. Then nice and smooth, you just float that left foot forward next to the right. You fold over your legs. Then inhale, you rise all the way back up. And exhale, hands to your heart. You relax your arms, take a breath. Preparing for eagle. The palms together at your heart. Gesture balancing the body and mind. Gentle bend in the knees. The weight shifts to the right, and the left thigh crosses over. The toes can hover, they can touch down, or they tuck. And you sit into it. When you feel steady with your legs, then you add the arms out in front. It'll be that left elbow under the right. You cross the elbows, twist, you tie the forearms. Keep your hips sitting. Settling that weight to that left foot, or I'm sorry, that right foot. The thighs hugging. And nice and smooth, you unravel as you rise up. You relax your arms. Tadasana. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Exhale, plant the hands. Down dog or vinyasa. Then inhale, the left leg lifts. Then exhale, you step the foot forward. Warrior one. Don't overthink. Let it be easy. A nice firm stance. A nice upward lift of the torso. Then exhale as you fold forward. The hands come down, the weight drifts forward, and that right leg lifts up behind you. Standing splits. You work your arms wherever you like them. Walking them back, catching that ankle. And nice and smooth, that right foot floats forward. And you fold over your legs. Inhale halfway. Exhale, hands to the hips. And inhale all the way back up. Relax your arms. Tadasana. And palms together. Gentle bend. You shift to the left. You cross that right thigh over. The right foot goes wherever you like it. Wherever you feel steady. Again, you want to sit down. Avoid blocking that left knee and being straight up on it. Just like chair pose here. You're settling your weight into it. You add those arms whenever you're ready. The left or that right elbow underneath the left. And inhale as you unravel. Tadasana. Inhale the arms. Exhale, fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, float or step. And exhale the right foot forward, low lunge. From here, we're going to lower that left knee, uncurl the toes. And you're going to shift your hips back to sitting down. Now, as you sit down here, you're either going to sit to the inside of that left foot so that your thighs are parallel to one another. That left heel is outside that left hip. Or you sit yourself back and you sit over to the side. Bring that left foot out in front. What you're left with is either that foot out in front, Janu Shirshasana A, or that foot outside the hip for 3 face forward fold. No matter what you do with the legs, we all take the arms up and you fold forward over that right leg. Now, if you're in 3 face forward fold and you have that left heel outside the left hip, you may notice you're kind of rolling to the right. And that's because of the flexibility of those left quads. So if you're kind of rolling over, you can take that right hand and put it on the floor aside your right hip and just kind of push yourself back to center. And you can keep your hand there and you kind of start to shift more weight into that left hip. Be mindful of how that left knee feels. And slowly over time, as you start to get those quads to open and your hips to settle even, then you start thinking about bringing that right hand back out. But there's no rush for it. You want to feel the torso long and the hips level. Inhale, you rise up. You relax your arms. Now, if that left foot is out in front of you, Janu Sirsasana A, you stay exactly as you are. If that left foot is outside your left hip, you just open that left knee up 90 degrees, thigh to thigh. And we all take that right palm face up inside that right leg, and a big sweep of that left arm over top. That left hand can hover, reaching long, or eventually catches hold of the outer edge of that right foot. That left shoulder rolls back, that right shoulder rolls under. Inhale, you rise up. You relax your arms. You just draw that right foot in as you roll forward. Down dog or vinyasa. Then exhale that left foot forward between your hands. The right knee lowers, the toes uncurl, and you start to shift your hips back. And again, you make your choice. You either sit to the inside of that right foot, so the hip heels outside the hip, or you just sit to the side of that right foot, bring that foot out in front for Janu Sirsasana A. Your choice. Then whenever you're ready, you fold forward. You get long, and you work towards that left foot. If you're in 3 faced again, you can put that left hand on the floor outside the left hip. And just kind of push yourself back to center a little bit. Helping to get that right sit bone back down on the floor. Then inhale, you reach out as you rise up. You relax your arms. You have to keep those legs as they are if that right foot's already in front. Or you open that right knee up 90 degrees. Then that left palm faces up inside that left leg. And a big sweep of that right arm over top. Maybe it hovers. Maybe it makes its way down. But as you go deeper, notice that you're not starting to turn into just a forward fold where you're facing the floor. You want to continue to face the side wall, or better yet, you start to face the ceiling. Keeping that top shoulder, that right shoulder behind you. Almost trying to get that right arm out of your peripheral vision. Inhale. Exhale, relax the arms. Left foot draws in. You roll forward. Down dog or vinyasa. Then lowering the knees to the floor. You come to standing on your shins, standing up for camel. The hands are against the low back. The feet are firm down so your quads stay active. And on inhale, you roll your sternum towards the ceiling. Going as deep as you like. Feel free to release the hands to the feet or the floor. It's that upward roll of the torso. Inhale, you rise up. Relax your arms, take a breath. Then once again on inhale, you go up and over. As deep as you want to take it. Inhale, rising up. Third and final one. On an inhale, you go up and over. You find child's pose whenever you're done. And on inhale, you rise up. You sit to the side of your feet and you bring those legs out front. Paschimottanasana. The arms reach up. And on exhale, you fold forward over your legs. You bow your head, you close your eyes. You feel like you're leading with your heart, your sternum, the center of your chest. And you go long over those legs rather than just down into them. On inhale, you reach out as you rise up. You sweep the arms around in front, parallel to the floor. And on exhale, you lower yourself down onto your back. Come to lie flat. Once down, the knees bend, the feet are flat. The arms alongside the body for bridge, or hands above the shoulders for upward facing dog. And on your next inhale, you push down into your feet to lift the hips, low back, middle back, upper back if you want. And exhale, relax. Nice full breath. And on inhale, you rise once again. Opening that front line of the body. And then exhale, relax. Third and final one. On an inhale. You push down to go up. And exhale, relax. You draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins. Nice tight squeeze. Then the arms alongside the body, palms flat. The legs go straight up. You hang out there or shoulder stand. Toes towards the floor beyond your head. Once those hips lift, you bend your elbows, hands against your low back. And you send the legs up. A few more breaths if you want any variations. And coming back to center, toes towards the floor beyond your head for plop. You release the hands, fingers point forward and nice and easy. You unravel. Take your time coming down. Once down, the legs are straight, the arms alongside the body, preparing for fish. You press down into your hands and elbows. You arc the spine, roll the shoulders back, and release the crown and head towards the floor. And exhale, you lower down. You draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shin. It's tight squeeze. You take the arms into cactus arms, and the knees over to lift. One final twist. Nice and easy. Just letting gravity do the work. And the torso feel heavy on the floor. Inhale back to center, and go over to the right. Back to center, and on exhale, you extend the legs, Shavasana. Slowly begin taking deeper inhales, more active exhales. Then awaken the body back up. Then start to wiggle the fingers and toes. You roll the wrists and ankles and arms and legs. Then turn the palms flat down onto the ground, gripping the floor as you inhale, grounding yourself. And exhale, you draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins, and you rock over to your right side. You rest there for a moment in the seat of full potential. And as you're ready on inhale, you slowly rise into sitting. You come into a comfortable seated posture. The spine is tall, shoulders are back, chest is lifted, heart is open. Back of the neck is long and the eyes remain closed.
And palms together, heart center, thanking yourself and each other for being here. Clear mind, peaceful mind. Peaceful speech, loving speech. Loving heart, clear heart. Namaste. Thank you all so much, as always, for joining. Hope you're having a great day. And I look forward to our next class together.